For the past year, fans all knew exactly what would happen with the Marvels. We knew that it would be another failure for Disney at the box office. We knew it would be another flop for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The only question was, how bad would it actually be? Could it possibly set records for the worst box office results in history to be the biggest flop in the history of the MCU? Well, we got the answer to that question. It was absolutely yes, but it was far worse than some of the even worse predictions out there. And it was so bad that after months of blaming fans, after months of attacking fans as racist and sexist if you don't see this movie, Disney was forced to admit defeat about a month ago, only a few weeks after the movie had been released, when they said, you know what? We're giving up on the Marvels. We're going to stop reporting international box office numbers on a weekly basis because we don't want people to talk about it anymore. This is all the way back on December 4th. Disney gives up on the Marvels. The studio will no longer report the title's box office, which is the lowest in MCU history, basically just admitting defeat. Well, now it looks like that defeat is official. The Marvels is officially Disney's lowest grossing MCU title of all time, according to ERC, Exhibitor Relations. They are saying that the Marvels is tapping out, that it looks like this is the last weekend of release and they're going to pull it from theaters. The Marvels is tapping out with $84.5 million domestically and $205.8 worldwide. Disney's lowest grossing Marvel movie of all time and nearly identical to the box office of Birds of Prey. You know what the big difference there for Birds of Prey was? That's a movie that had somewhere around, I think, $80 to $100 million budget. Still lost money at the box office, don't get me wrong. It was still a failure, but that's a movie that had $80 to $100 million budget. The Marvels has one of the biggest budgets in Marvel history, and we don't even know the full numbers yet. We only know what was spent through around September or October of 2022, not including reshoots, not including a bunch of visual effects and things like that. This budget's going to balloon up to over $300 million, and now officially the Marvels is done. The Marvels ends its global box office run as the lowest grossing MCU movie to date. The Marvels opened to a franchise low $46 million last November, and with its 8-week theatrical run at an end, it's officially Marvel Studios' lowest grossing title in its 15-year history. Disney stopped reporting box office stats early last month, but the final figures are in. We just talked about that. $84 million domestic, $121 million internationally. With the rumored budget of more than $220 million, it's way more than that. It's way more than that. Like I said, we know it's $274 million. The 220 would factor in a UK tax break, but that's only what they spent through September or October of 2022. That doesn't count multiple rounds of reshoots. That doesn't count a bunch of post-production shit. It's going to balloon. Interestingly, a $205 million haul puts the Marvels in the same ballpark as Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. This suggests female-led superhero movies are still a tough sell to many moviegoers. Well, it depends, right? It really depends. I think a lot of people liked Wonder Woman and they thought it was a decent story. A lot of people did not like Wonder Woman 1984. They thought the story was shit, even though you had the same actress in the role and the same director. This time the director got to write anything she wanted to. That was the big difference. But certainly, people aren't going to go see a movie just because you put women in it and slap the superhero label on it and say, hey guys, you're sexist if you don't go see it. In fact, when you look at the Marvels, 65% of its audience was male. Men went out and did their job. Ladies, why didn't you show up when they pandered to you with this garbage? And all of the discussions about it have been so hilarious. The idea that they blamed the Marvels on COVID, that they blamed their inexperienced black female director, who they literally just hired because she was a black woman. They said, we didn't give her enough supervision because of COVID. That's why the Marvels was such a shit show, as Bob Iger pushed all of the blame onto Nia DaCosta, who also shit on fans. Everything they tried with this was a nightmare. The shills going out there to try to defend it, they fell flat on their face, and now this is the end result. When you look at the history of MCU movies, there's the Marvels all the way down here. And like I said, this number does need to be updated a little bit. That $199 million doesn't include about $5 million extra internationally that it's made over the past month or so. That should update soon. But yeah, Marvel's all the way down at the bottom, significantly below the Incredible Hulk, which came out in 2008. And the real sad part is if we sort this chart by production budget, you can see the Marvels, as of right now, is the fourth most expensive movie in the history of the MCU. This is going to lose probably around $300 million when it's all said and done, when the theaters take their cuts, when we finally find out what this budget is. $300 million plus. That's what this movie will lose for Disney. And this is going to creep up above $300 million when we finally get the numbers. It'll be more expensive than Avengers Infinity War. That's how fucking sad this is. But the Marvels, after Disney gives up on it, their box office run is finally coming to a close, stunning and brave, setting all the records, but all the worst ones for the MCU. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.